Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to make this, and what it is a holder for your iPhone. You can place watches here across this bit. At the bottom you can hold other items like keys and wallets, and you can edit the design to have hooks here to hold jewelry. Basically it's just a multi-purpose holder. So this is a fairly simple project to make. So without further ado guys, let's get into the video. So here's what you're going to need. You'll need pieces of wood. I can't really specify how much because you're going to have to alter the design to the type of phone that you have. I've got an iPhone 6, so that'll decide how wide you'll need this part to be to hold your phone. So you'll need some pieces of wood. You need a saw, some glue, some oil to finish it, to finish your project off with, and you also need a drill, but that only matters if you want to put this hole in there, otherwise you won't need it. And also you need a vise and a bunch of clamps to glue all this together. So what the first step will be for you guys is marking out your pieces. In regards to that, I already have my designs drawn up. So if you have an iPhone 6 and you're making this for it, you'll need 4 main pieces. Those pieces are the base, you've got the section that the phone will sit on, then you've got the section that the watches will sit on, and then you've got this bit here that holds it basically all together. So for the base, you will need it to be 80mm in width, 23mm in length. The thickness doesn't really matter too much, but just for reference, the thickness of my wood is 20mm. And that's for all of the pieces. For part B, which is the part that holds your iPhone, it'll need to be 70mm across in width, 180mm in length. For part C, which is this part here, you'll need a piece that is 80mm in width, 130mm in length. And the final piece, which is this piece here, you'll need a piece that is 160mm in length and 50mm in width. So once you have drawn up your pieces, the next step is to cut them out. As I said before, I'll be using my circular saw, but you can just as easily use a hand saw and get the same result. Taking these pieces that I've just cut out and I'm taking them to my belt sander, and what I'm doing is I'm removing some material so they're to their exact shape that they need to be for the finished product. So another thing that I added when I was off camera was round on this piece, and it'll just give it some more personality. In my opinion, it'll look a bit better. You can do that if you want. Didn't film that, but my camera stopped recording, but it's a pretty simple process. All I did was just turn it on and I just rotated it on my belt sander, sorry. But you could just as easily get away with doing that with the jack plane, or even sanding or using a rasp, worst case scenario. Okay, hey guys, I'm back and I've just finished resanding all my pieces because they weren't to the exact dimension, so I got them there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out where the hole needs to go here, and then I'll drill it, and then it'll be on to gluing. So where I put my hole was 2 centimeters up from the bottom, and then just straight in the middle. I'm going to center punch now so the drill doesn't slip. I'll just be holding it with my hand. Okay guys, so now we're nearing the final stages of the project, and it's going to be gluing the pieces together. So you're going to have to glue this in segments. We're going to start off by gluing these two pieces together like that. Then you're going to glue, once you have those two connected, you'll glue this piece here on top, and then you glue it to the base. The glue I'll be using is this glue, Selleys indoor wood glue, interior wood glue, sorry. So you may have an easier way of doing this, but the way I'm going to be doing it is I will have one piece lying on my bench vise like that, and then I will put glue on the other side, smear it in, then I'll connect it there, make sure it's all in line where it needs to be, and then I'll just let it sit and the glue will dry itself. So try and get all the dust off it before you apply the glue. Get your glue, apply it in a line, smear it in so we can have a better contact. And I have a line going across, so I know where to put it. So I'm just going to give it a check on the edge to make sure that it's consistently in the same place. And I've glued it about a centimeter off the edge, and it's placed perfectly. So I've got a paper towel, it's soaked with water, and I'll just run it across the squeeze out of the glue so it doesn't dry. You can see that I've glued it now. It's wet on some areas because I've cleaned the glue off. It's a centimeter from the edge all the way along. So I'm gonna have to let this dry and I'll come back. And then the next stage will be putting this section onto the base. So as you can see here, I've just done the same technique by gluing the bottom, and then I use my finger to rub in the glue at the bottom, and then I just placed it on again. I used the square to make sure that it was all at 90 degrees, which it is. And then I held it with my hand down just so the glue would set a little bit, and then I just left it, and now it's gonna dry fully. Here it is, as you can see. So now I'm gonna glue this piece. Okay, so this is the way I've got it gluing. Basically, I've just got a clamp from there, holding this top piece here in, and it's just gonna sit while it dries. So guys, you're actually gonna need another piece, and just from another piece of wood. And what that piece is, it is a piece that will sit over the hole there across to hold the phone up. Otherwise the phone will just sit at the bottom there and wouldn't be able to hold itself up. So to make that piece, you will need another block of wood like this, and the size that I'll be making mine is, as you can see, I've got two squares marked out, and the size of them is 25 millimeters by 30 centimeters. And if they don't fit the charger for the phone that you're using, you can just make them bigger. That's the size that I'll be going with for now. Cutting out the pieces now, just two little blocks like this for my piece. They're going to go right there, and then another one on the other side. I'll glue those on, but now they're too big currently, so I'm gonna have to sand them down to size. So once I had finished shaping the pieces of wood using my belt sander, I glued them on using some welding clamps and checked that they were on at 90 degrees using a tri-square. Okay guys, we're entering now the final stage of the project, and what that is we're going to give it a nice sand to bring out the grain, and then we'll be oiling it.
Okay guys, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed this and found it helpful, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment on what else you want me to make. This was great fun to make. It was pretty simple project. If you make one, please send me a photo at my Instagram. The link to that will be in the bottom. So I hope you have a fantastic day, guys. Thank you for watching.